naughty. Good afternoon everybody, Car and Biker here. Just riding through Hull city centre. Soon to be the city of culture. Although they seem to be cutting back on a lot of cultural things. I just watched somebody jump a red light. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary there. And it just made me think. And I wonder if it's the same for you as well. I learnt to drive 25 years ago, far too many years ago to remember. And when I learnt to drive, obviously it was drummed into you, stop at red lights, all that kind of thing. There you go, the bus just jumped a red light there. Stop at red lights, stop at amber lights if it's safe to do so. We didn't have the little green box for cycles to go in at that time, but you know, I'm sure it's drummed into you, don't go in those boxes. Now back then, if you saw somebody breaking one of those particular rules, stop line, not obviously stop box, but breaking the red light rule, something like that, jumping a red light, you were actually slightly shocked. You were probably amazed to see somebody driving with such disregard for the rules of the road. And it wouldn't surprise me if people would have been reported to the police for that kind of thing, because it was such shocking behaviour. Nowadays, it seems to be every third or fourth red light you see somebody jump it. The amber light no longer means stop. And let just be clear, the amber light does mean stop. The only time you don't stop on an amber light is if it would be dangerous to do so, or if you're going too fast, you physically cannot stop because it's changed essentially just as you got to it. But the amber light now seems to mean to a lot of people, accelerate. You see the amber, you know that you're 5-6 seconds away from the red light, and you're not going to make it, so you accelerate to get through. And it's got to the point where, when I first started doing these videos, I would put red light jumps in to the random clips ones, and I kind of don't bother now. I mean, you have to be something particularly special, I think, to do it now, or a bit of filler if I was feeling that way inclined. But it's got to that point where you see so many red light jumps that if you were to put them into a video, all you would have is red light jumps. And it just makes me wonder what's changed. Why do people care so little now about the rules of the road? Because they're there to protect us all. Obviously cars are, drivers are in their cars and they've got a lot more physical protection. But even a car driver jumping a red light, you don't know if somebody coming in a different direction has decided to go on amber. As soon as he sees that amber light, get your foot down or twist the throttle, particularly because bikes will move off from junctions blooming quickly. So when you've got junctions where the light timings now, I know of a few junctions, one of them up here that I'm coming up to in a few minutes, but I'll hopefully have shut up by then. But some junctions where, as it goes amber for you, telling you that you're about to get to go, that's just as it's gone amber, telling the other people to stop. So you get some people who see the amber, warning you that it's about to go to green, and immediately shoot off, whilst other people have seen the amber telling you that it's about to say stop, and they're accelerating too. It seems to be an odd state of affairs. When I say amber, I'll clarify that. I don't mean that they both switch to amber at the same time. I actually mean that one goes off from amber to red as the other one goes on to amber. That would be stupid if they were both amber at the same time. But yeah, is that the same everywhere? Is it, what's caused it? Do people now feel that their lives are so rushed that it makes a difference when you cut a light by a second, or you manage to get through a light that was about to go red and probably save yourself half a minute? If you're feeling that rushed, I mean, you might want to consider setting off earlier. You know, or do something about yourself, because you can't live in that level of panic and that level of pressure all the time. It's got to be unhealthy, surely. Oh, shall I go for it? Best not. I wonder if that red one jumped a red light, or if he was already over the line. Yeah, what do you think? I mean, is it just cities? Is it everywhere? I don't spend a lot of time in the city. I'm not a big fan of the city, to be honest. But is it just the city, or built up areas? Or is it elsewhere as well? Is it just this area? Is it all over the place? Judging by the number of videos I see of people jumping red lights, I'm assuming not. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.